This is Driving Solutions, exclusively on CPTnews.com.
Hey everyone, Jim Fitzpatrick. Welcome into another edition of Driving Solutions right here at CBT News. Efficiency and personalizations at the dealership level have never been more important. Today we are joined by Bill Egan, who's Vice President of Product at automotiveMastermind, to discuss how the company's newest innovations are helping dealers work smarter, connect with customers faster, and ultimately close more deals for dealers. So Bill, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Oh, thank you very much for having us. Appreciate it.
So let's jump right in here. Automotive Mastermind has really leaned into AI this year with Mastermind Copilot. How does this help sales teams become more efficient and close more deals?
Yeah, so when I look at like AI capabilities, there's a lot of different ways people are utilizing AI tools today, and they're using it to communicate directly with customers, large language models going back and forth with them. But one real gap that I've seen in the AI is how do you use it for prospecting, and how do you actually craft the initial first message? At Mastermind, we've been using our BPS scores and our behavior drivers to really kind of articulate to a salesperson why a customer should be coming into market. But really, we want to take that one step further and then now be able to actually craft that message. And so how do you put all that data together, all those kind of insights and scores to then really say, what is your first message out to this particular customer, whether it's an email, a phone call you're going to reach out to them, or a text message, and say, okay, how do I craft this? And then how do I go initiate that to get a customer to say, yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, which would be a beautiful thing, right? That's the goal. So
tell me a little bit more.
That's right. Can you walk us through how your new behavior prediction scores take that to the next level?
Yeah, it really kind of breaks it down. In 2024, we released our new BPS scoring model that still has our normal overall BPS, but it's now broken into an in-market score, a vehicle score, so what's the vehicle the customer's likely to go into next, and then a deal score. And so when we look at those all together, now we're really able to dissect and understand what a customer is going to do next all the way through. So who's in market, what vehicle they're going to buy, and what other competitive vehicles they might be considering. And then how are they going to structure that deal? So lease cash finance and how they're going to actually build it out. And it's not looking at just this, what did they do last time? It's really looking at their entire garage history and everything that we know about them, demographic changes, lifestyle changes that are all happening to say, okay, now we need to put the best vehicle in front of them and structure that deal that we know that they'll probably take advantage of.
Sure. Mastermind's partnership with DriveCentric is designed to simplify workflows. How does integrating predictive analytics directly into the CRM tools change the way sales teams operate?
Yeah, it really comes down to an efficiency play. And we look at having to use two disparate systems, always trying to figure out what am I trying to do with this customer? What does Mastermind know? What does DriveCentric know? And as a salesperson, I'm keeping multiple different tabs open to really figure out how do I craft my next message to this person. And so with this full integration, which I'm happy to announce is our first full CRM integration, where we're actually going to provide all of our scoring data, all the BPS, the behavior drivers, the replacement vehicle information directly inside of DriveCentric. So we know you're working out of the CRM 7, 8, 9 hours a day. Hey, let's make sure that our data and all the cleansing and all the analytics side of it is available right where you're working most of the day. And so with this, we'll be pushing all of our data into DriveCentric. We'll also get all of the DriveCentric lead data inside of our system. So when we know, we can update our scoring models, but also with the marketing that we do on behalf of dealers, we can also learn when to stop marketing to people. If they've got a lead or an opportunity, that's when you want Mastermind to stop. And so having this two-way integration is going to help both from a communication perspective to customers, as well as the efficiency of the salespeople.
Yeah, for sure. That would be nice. So in such a competitive retail environment, and one that we're in right now, how does Copilot, new predictive scores and CRM integration, help dealers create a more personalized, profitable customer experience as you look ahead?
Yeah, so when we look at the future phases and where we're going with these integrations, really it's making sure that it's at the hands of a salesperson at anywhere and any time that they need this information and be able to bring that together. The other side of that, though, is it's the next phases of Copilot where we get into the interactive side with our salespeople. So let's provide some feedback. What things are you hearing from the consumers? Do you want to make this longer, shorter? Do you want to emphasize, say, a private incentive in this particular messaging, or you really want to be more focused on future appointments and those kind of things that are going to be happening, which both systems will have. And so as we look at it, we're going to be bringing our large language models as well as the models that DriveCentric has built and some of their AI tools and capabilities they bring. How do we bring those together, and how do we then all kind of bring that data into a centralized place that then will allow us to then be even smarter in the predictions as well as the messaging that goes to consumers.
Looking down the road, what role do you see data-driven tools and AI playing in shaping the next generation of dealership operations?
I think it's really going to get a little bit more into this kind of the sales process and really kind of maybe bringing up some of the F&I type of capabilities and tools sooner into the actual selling process. So we've got partnerships and things with our sister companies, S&P Mobility. They've got new partnerships and capabilities that we're really trying to look and understand and track. What are the F&I products people did purchase in their last one? What are their warranties, extended warranties, wheels and tires? How can we craft those into our messaging up front with the customer to actually build some additional profit into the deal when we're actually doing the initial outreach to consumers? And so I think some of those F&I tools and things like that and the profitability is actually going to be shifted up, and AI could help us get there.
Yeah, that is fantastic. You guys are going to be at NADA this year, right? In Vegas?
We sure will.
Should be
looking forward to it. We're going to have a big booth with mobility, and we'll be right next to Carfax, and it'll be a great time.
That's great. So dealers that are listening, interested in these programs, as you know, we're just really like 90 days away, I think, from NADA or thereabout. So make sure that they're on your list, on your short list of places to visit when you're at NADA. But certainly before that, if you're getting ready to go into a huge 2026, as many dealers are, then it's a great time to reach out to Bill Egan and his team at Automotive Mastermind to get maybe a jump on all of this. They're doing some unbelievable work at Mastermind, and it's information and technology that you need at your disposal by, in a very competitive world that we're in right now, especially in the automotive space. This is what you need in your corner. So Bill Egan, thank you so much for joining us, Vice President of Product at Automotive Mastermind. Thanks so much for joining us once again on CBT News. Very much appreciated. Love to do a follow-up with you to see how things are moving along on this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks for watching Driving Solutions, exclusively on CPTnews.com.